What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today we're going to talk about Cardano, also known as ADA. ADA is the ticker symbol for this cryptocurrency and why I am so bullish on it and what excites me moving forward regarding this crypto asset. Now remember, I am not a financial advisor, nor do I make these videos for financial advice. Rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I am in. And one of those, of course, is Cardano. Now, before I continue, I do want to mention the link in the description below for Webull. So if you want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, and also trade crypto assets for zero fees, go ahead and click the link for Webull, deposit $5 into your Webull brokerage account, and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300 or $2,300. Now, Cardano. What is this crypto asset? Why is there so much news about it? Why is there so much hype? And what is giving, the excitement and all this positive sentiments around this crypto? Before I also continue, I do want to mention how the video is going to be broken up. So I'm going to give you guys some background about the founder and other things regarding this crypto asset, kind of their roadmap, what it's all about. And at the very end, we'll also talk about the price action and why I will probably continue to buy anytime it dips. Specifically right now, it is actually right around its all-time highs for a very good reason. So first and foremost, before I even dive in, I want to mention something. So crypto assets, or the main blockchains, can be considered 3 different generations. The first generation, of course, being Bitcoin. So Bitcoin created a decentralized form of money. A decentralized form of money that is very scarce and that is tradable. So basically, it's to get money from point A to point B. Ahmed wants to give you money for whatever reason. If it's for a good, if it's for a service, or if it's just me trying to give you money for a gift, regardless, it's taking that transaction from one person to another via a digital means or a digital medium to do that transaction. That is what first generation cryptocurrencies came about. Again, they're just a decentralized form of money. Second generation, after Bitcoin, Ethereum, for example, again, kind of made the static, simple pages to fully programmable. So it went from point A to point B, and now to the smart contracts to be written. So there's terms and conditions that also are implemented with the transaction. So what that basically means is, if I want to send money to you as Ahmed, but I want it for a certain good or service, the only way the money will be received by you is if certain conditions are met. So let's just say I want to buy a new t-shirt. For me to give you the money for that t-shirt, I need it to be packaged, I need it to be shipped, I need a tracking number or confirmation, or I need to receive it before that money is executed. But the money is actually out in the blockchain, getting its verification process, but the only way for it to completely execute is, again, through that means. So that's second generation, or also known, we can think about it as Ethereum. Now, third generation blockchain, the most innovative of them all, because it's comprised of the first and second generation, but third generation is what we can consider Cardano, what they're trying to solve. So Ethereum, the issue with the second generation blockchain is that it cannot scale to millions or billions of users, which of course is an issue because we know it's an ever growing, the crypto community is ever growing, and the ecosystem that it's within is also ever growing. So the third generation is trying to address 3 big things: scalability, the network, and data scale. So make sure you guys have a pretty good understanding of those 3 things, and that's what is exciting people a lot about Cardano. All right, and we can talk about the scalability and transactions per second, and again, how Cardano is proof of stake. But what I want to dig into is kind of a little bit more of the background on how this crypto came to be, why there's so much excitement, and where we're headed in the future. So first and foremost, Charles Hoskinson. He is the founder of Cardano. He's actually the co-founder of Ethereum, and this is what gives him a lot of his community backing, and people are getting excited about the man because he has a strong track record. Anybody that does in any project should make you all excited, of course. So in 2013, he quit his job and pursued Bitcoin education, and then he joined the Ethereum team back in 2013 with VB, of course. Now we know that VB actually removed Hoskinson from the Ethereum project because of some dispute and issues, whether they want to make it go commercial or nonprofit. Again, there was just kind of this indifference between them. But regardless, following his departure, he took some time off to kind of gather his thoughts, collect everything, and then That's how he was approached by the Cardano team. So IOHK, Jeremy Wood approached him and basically decided, hey, I want you to be a part of this new endeavor, and these are the kind of things that we want to mention. Of course, he liked it. He joined the team. So a little bit more about Charles Hoskinson there. Now, what are the things that really are giving people excitement regarding Cardano? So what are some of its use cases? So if you go on their website and you click this little use case button, you can see the enterprise. A developing platform, Cardano is built to accommodate a broad range of use cases, solving problems across multiple industries and verticals. So education, the assurance of academic certifications is heavily centralized. If diplomas or degrees or other credentials are damaged or lost, the reissue process is often costly, and the issuing institution may no longer exist. So that's one of the big things. I know my parents, for example, I'm an immigrant to the United States. Both of my parents' degrees were 100% invalidated when they came to the US. Both of them are engineers by practice and by their educational backgrounds, but they come to the US and it's invalidated because it's lost in translation, a lot of things here. So again, one of the big things that Cardano is trying to solve is this educational barrier with diplomas and verification of classes or whatever it might be. There's retail applications. Lots of things about, counterfeit. They're trying to make sure that there's a way to ensure that there's no product counterfeiting. Agriculture. So many applications because we know supply chain is such a big issue within the agricultural space. And government. They're trying to figure out also the credential and assurance and verification systems are inherently flawed. And so again, document and control remains with their issuer rather than the individual, for example, which creates a strong dependence on third-party agencies to verify the documentation authenticity. So we know there's a huge issue with voting, and again, people were saying if we can utilize blockchain to verify certain votes and things of that nature, that can settle a lot of different issues. And last but not least, one of the big things that outside of the educational piece that excite me is finance. Identity verification is a key step before accepting new clients into financial institutions or other agencies. Simply opening a new bank in certain countries takes weeks, for example. Takes weeks, not days, but weeks, guys. So I'm gonna make my screen a little smaller so you guys can see this fully. But again, other administrative processes, passport applications, for instance, even longer. The onboarding process is slow, and again, this is another thing that Cardano is trying to solve with their smart contracts. So if you look at basically their roadmap, so the foundation, the decentralization, smart contracts is what people are really excited about. That scalability, that understanding that, hey, we can really, really streamline and make smart contracts literally as simple as could be for people with technical backgrounds or non-technical backgrounds. So if we look at the smart contracts tab here, you can kind of read about, again, they have them split up in these different names: Byron, Shelley, Guggen, I think it is, Basho, and Voltaire. So regardless, the big things that you could see here is they really made it simple and they streamlined the process to the point where, any average person can understand and embrace these different smart contracts. And the big thing that I really like also is their status updates. They're very, very dedicated and continuously creating and implementing these these updates for everybody on a month-to-month basis directly on their main website, on their main page. So big things that are coming is here it is. So Cardano plans to build national ID blockchain system in Ethiopia. That was just as of Friday of this week, according to Yahoo Finance. So a lot of the things that were already on their pipeline, there's a lot of now the implementation step, right? They've created the technology, this peer-reviewed, highly scientific, third-generation blockchain technology. They've done it successfully. And it's backed by such a big community. And that's the big thing, is the Cardano community is huge. You guys know I talk a lot about Shiba Inu on the channel, but a lot of people have been coming in asking me to cover ADA. And of course, by no hesitation, because it's one of my crypto holdings for a really long time now, I quickly realized that, hey, I would be more than happy to at least give some coverage for this wonderful cryptocurrency and community. So again, the big thing that they're working on right now is with Ethiopia's national ID system. So Charles Hoskinson revealed the scheme while updating the crypto community on progress made by the Cardano team in Ethiopia, where Ethereum co-founder is exploring the potential of blockchain in developing contexts. So again, with the Ethiopian government proposing blockchain technology for a national ID system, that would be absolutely game-changing. It starts out as Ethiopia. then followed by maybe another African country, and then a European country, then the United States, Canada. It just spreads like wildfire if the people see successful implementation of certain security systems, especially when it comes to identification systems, because we know that's a huge issue. For me, coming from Sudan in Africa, it's one of the biggest things that we need to fix. One of the biggest things we need to fix right now is identification systems and verification systems, because there's really not much there. So again, guys, I hope this gives you a little bit of a background about Cardano and why I think every single person should, again, not financial advice, but including myself, I always say at least having 1,000 Cardano, because the price targets that this token has, guys, are absolutely insane. People are saying, $5 in the short term, $10, $50, $100. I've seen $500 price targets, $1,000 price targets. So if it goes to $1,000 in the future and you own 1,000 Cardano tokens, you know what that means? You're now a millionaire. Make sure you always have perspective and understanding of what these crypto assets have to offer. But again, I'm someone that's very bullish on this cryptocurrency. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. There are some really good videos out there directly from Charles Hoskinson himself, where he explains the benefits of having a third generation blockchain technology over second and first, and why Cardano is here to stay. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And until next time, then, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Keep investing. Peace.